Yeah. Honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold. Copy. End zone. Watch me. Celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up. Man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up, man. Oh, deal with the hands.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 180! 21. Kill. Check. Crunch. Watch twist.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get him. SOS. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54, Mike, 54. Hurry! 54, 54. Silver. Jim. Hurry. Kings. Check. Hot. Regular.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Watch out. Big Ed. Check 99. Check. Big time. Watch out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful when you have that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, Alpha. 54. Mike 54. Man, that's trash. That's point it right. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Odell Beckham Jr. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check tight. No. Hey, alert. Hey, exit. He's checking. My God.
They run. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the curl. 36. 49. Check 49. Slam.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike 56. Hey, alert 33. Bud. Kill. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch the safety creep.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Chubb. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got this. 180. Right there. 56. 65. Check. Fresno. Run.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Say. Check safety.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And it's third down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Alert.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
6 man. Hey, gun. Switch. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stop, yo. 21. Here we go. Mike 51.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
White.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 7.
Quick. 21. Mike 56.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurry! Check three! Spawn! Hey, avoid 33!
Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the eye. 57, Mike. Go. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Check. Hey, wahoo! Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch. Run.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Real.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Stop here, D. Show it up. Check 52. Hey, watch it. Bang. Real. Bang. Watch out.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
I got you. 56. Mike. Hey, alert. Let's go.
Garoppolo now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Switch up.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry now on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Regular.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert! Hey, box drop, box drop. Rush in, rush in. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
180. 54 Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Hey, Orbit. We got to step up. 56 to Mark, 56. Check 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Garoppolo again. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Wait. Mike, do. Right here, guys. Fight. 11. We own it. Shit.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. What it is? 56. Hey, I'm coming.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
65, 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Now Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 4, check 4. Shit, watch the shit. Back. Up. Check 26. Check 9, check 9. Point it right. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Begin. 12. Check 99.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
King. No. Alert. Hey, alert 33. He's checking. Crash.
Mayfield, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. 12, fellas, here we go. Screen. Watch the screen. 36.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I'm coming after you. 49, check 49.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joe Schobert in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Oh, here we go. 21. 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check. Hey, check 24. Up.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Shit. Slam. Regular.
Throwing. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Check. Fresno. Kings. Let's go, son.
They run for it with Hunt. No, and I think he went backward. He did. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
13. Mike, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Ready?
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You're not ready.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
At the 39-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Browns, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,